If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. I could either watch it happen or be a part of it. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. No, I don't ever give up. I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. Don't be afraid of new arenas. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. It is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working. You have to be pretty driven to make it happen. Otherwise, you will just make yourself miserable. Pay attention to negative feedback and solicit it, particularly from friends. Hardly anyone does that, and it's incredibly helpful. Life is too short for long-term grudges. If you need inspiring words, don't do it. Life on Earth must be about more than just solving problems. It's got to be something inspiring, even if it is vicarious. Any product that needs a manual to work is broken. The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur. There's a tremendous bias against taking risks. Everyone is trying to optimize their ass covering. Great companies are built on great products. You want to be extra rigorous about making the best possible thing you can. Find everything that's wrong with it and fix it. Seek negative feedback, particularly from friends. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. I think it would be great to be born on Earth and to die on Mars. Just hopefully not at the point of impact. For my part, I will never give up, and I mean never. When you struggle with a problem, that's when you understand it. Being an entrepreneur is like eating glass and staring into the abyss of death. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop, where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. I tend to approach things from a physics framework. And physics teaches you to reason from first principles rather than by analogy. When Henry Ford made cheap, reliable cars, people said, "Nah, what's wrong with a horse?" That was a huge bet he made, and it worked. You want to have a future where you're expecting things to be better, not one where you're expecting things to be worse. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. My motivation for all my companies has been to be involved in something that I thought would have a significant impact on the world. When I started SpaceX, I thought that the most likely outcome was failure. And I think to have any other expectation would have been irrational. Most people can learn a lot more than they think they can. They sell themselves short without trying. Starting and growing a business is as much about the innovation, drive and determination of the people who do it as it is about the product they sell. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. We're running the most dangerous experiment in history right now, which is to see how much carbon dioxide the atmosphere can handle before there is an environmental catastrophe. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. It is remarkable how many things you can explode. I'm lucky I have all my fingers. Engineering is the closest thing to magic that exists in the world. If humanity doesn't land on Mars in my lifetime, I would be very disappointed. Many things are improbable, only a few are impossible. Is so much better than the alternative. And people are willing to pay that premium. There are some important differences between me and Tony Stark, like I have 5 kids, so I spend more time going to Disneyland than parties. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. I don't think it's a good idea to plan to sell a company. Land on Mars, a round-trip ticket, $500,000. It can be done.